It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. Say it with me, rich friends. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. I'm Vivian Rich, your host here at Live Richer with Ease, where we inspire you to align with your heart, expand your mind as you build wealth through business with ease. And today we are talking all things legacy, all things money beliefs. And this is not for the squirmish. We have a special guest in the studio, so some of you may see her. I have Baby J with me today. So she may interject at some point her opinions and beliefs about certain things that we're sharing or her own story. So disclaimer has been served. But we are talking today. Excuse me. What did we say? What do we say? When someone's speaking, what do we say? Excuse me. Okay, please. All right, use our manners. Well, today we are talking about money beliefs. Money beliefs. That's right. It's all in the belief systems that we hold. That's where our money is coming. Because let me share this with you. A nation will rise and fall based on its beliefs. A community will rise and fall based on its beliefs. A race will rise and fall based on its beliefs. So it's so imperative what we believe. It has such a huge impact over our human experience. Good morning, Yaki. Is it? Good morning. It has such a huge impact on our human experience, our belief systems. And we have to address those belief systems. If we don't, then we will continue to repeat the belief systems that may not even be ours. And therefore, our life look like the generation before ours because we have continued to perpetuate that belief system. So today we are going to explore belief systems around money, but even more importantly, a different version of money, because a lot of times we think of money in the tangible sense of only dollars and cents. That's a version, but it is not the version. It's based on our belief systems, what we believe. Yes, you all will hear the little background because we do have we have a guest in studio today, Baby J, my granddaughter, aka my Cocoa Puff. So she's hanging out with me, and I'm so privileged for that opportunity that I have in the vision and the belief system that I could be here for her. It was the belief systems that I could be a work from home mom when her mother was a baby and earn a living and continue to be able to do that now into her life, that I can work my life around being present and helping instill beliefs in my generation and my legacy. That's my legacy. So you get to choose and create your legacy, and your legacy is a belief system. Okay. Sometimes we hear terms and they're thrown around and we think they mean one thing, but they actually mean something totally different. So those are belief systems that I have, and my legacy is that I wanted to be a work from home mother. Initially, it was a stay at home mom, but that doesn't quite work. And at least that belief system that I had, it didn't work that way. So opportunity, idea, the belief that I could actually work from home and earn enough money to support and sustain my family as a single parent, I held on to that belief system. I didn't worry so much as about the how, but I held on to it. I fed my mind on different possibilities of how that could happen. And more importantly, allowed new ideas and new beliefs to be born so that I could experience that. And I'm proud to say that it's been decades since I've had a job outside of my home, and particularly other than my own businesses. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the conversation. So we're going to talk about these belief systems, and some of it may be, you get to form your own beliefs. I'm not here to persuade you either way, but just to share a different belief system about money so it may be able to change the trajectory of your life. Because in order for us to experience something different, and for myself, I had to come to a place and say, okay, well, this was what was happening. and around the people, all the people around me. This was their experiences. And maybe this idea that I have could work. It was very different from what other people were doing. Homeschooling children in the 90s was very different. Early 2000s was very different. It was not something that was receptive as it is today. But my belief system around that, maybe there's another way. There's another way. And I invite you today to be open to the possibility of maybe there is another way of experiencing money and bringing it into your experience on command. As I can recall as a child, every year, and I might be dating myself here, okay? Every year we used to watch Roots around this time. Do y'all remember the movie Roots? Anybody in the audience? Okay, y'all don't want to raise your hands. That's okay. I get it. You don't want to raise your hands. Make me feel like that one from the 1900s, as my son would say. You from the 1900s. Yes, I am. But Roots. We used to watch Roots. And as a child, I could remember being terrified. I'm just saying terrified. But my family felt a camaraderie, a connection, and they could identify with the things. And they felt a certain way of love and a badge of honor about watching Roots at this time of the year, or what's the other one? The annual movies. There's certain movies you just watch at certain times of the year. And that is cyclical. That's just cyclical of how things happen in a culture. And you create a culture around that. You're right, sweetheart? Yeah. Okay. So I would watch that, and I would watch Roots, and I would be terrified, just totally terrified. And seeing the terror on my mom's face at times at certain parts, seeing the elation at other parts, and seeing that. So it creates a belief system around that. Money is a belief system. So in my mind as a little girl, I didn't want to embrace that belief system that I had to be beaten, that I was going to be tortured and so forth in efforts to advance someone else, another culture, and not benefit myself. That was a belief system. And as I went along in life, I was exposed to movies such as, there was The Color Purple that came out when I was growing up in the 80s. And to see that similar pattern, but better to see that similar pattern there, and had different belief systems around it again. Saw an opportunity where entrepreneurship was there as a way out. Believe it or not, of all the things I could have gotten from Color Purple, I saw entrepreneurship when Celie got her store and her making breeches and pants. Okay, that's what I got from that. Out of all the things, that was as a middle schooler. That's what I could see as an opportunity. Now, fast forward here, years into my adulthood, I discovered movies such as It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street. Those movies had a different belief system in them. They were catered to a different audience. So what I was seeing in those movies was community coming together, similar in the others I mentioned, coming together to support each other, similar in the others, freedom and opportunity to exercise what they wanted to experience. I saw those things as a child and as an adult. Unfortunately, I got to see the others as more of an adult. And seeing those things there, new beliefs were born. New beliefs. And so that's what we want to experience life. As we experience life, we continue to get new belief systems. And we get the new belief systems when we get to practice them and exercise them. Now you're like, Vivian, what does any of this have to do with money? It's the belief systems. Remember, I said a nation will rise or fall based on the belief systems of the nation. A community will rise and fall based on the belief systems of a community. A race will rise and fall based on the belief systems of that race. So, the question I ask you, my rich friends, what belief systems are you passing on to your next generation? What belief systems are you embracing regarding money? Is it hard? Is there an opportunity for you to create your own wealth? Is it an opportunity for you to experience more than you have currently up until now? What belief systems do you have around that? If you have belief systems of lack or scarcity, well, most likely it's going to show up in your experience as such. If you believe that it's flowing and it's coming with ease, it will show up to your experience like that as well. Remember, my rich friends, time is not linear. It's not linear as we have most often believe. So we're getting ready to roll into a new year. So therefore, we would think that time continues to move like so, and progression moves that way. Time is a numerical representation. Those are numerical representations of time, all right? 1900s, that's for my years. I'm from the 1900s and having a wonderful experience in the 21st century. Those are representations of time. However, time is cyclical. It goes around, because I'm pretty sure you know someone in your experience that are still living as if it was the 1999s, right? The 99s or 2000s. Am I right? Do you know someone? Yes. You might even know someone that might be still living as if it's 1960. We have that. If you have your grandparents and some of them around and they're where they are, that's where they are. But you get to choose, rich friends. You get to choose what the belief system around it is. Are you in the 99s, 2000, or 21st century? And you take that with you. You perpetuate that by what we see in our minds and what we share with our children. Because a lot of times those movies that we watch sometimes are often to young children take it on as facts and history. And that's the way life is. And in fact, that is not so. It may have been experiences in life, but it's not the way that life will continue to be, unless we perpetuate and we continue to conform to those belief systems. So I want to invite you to new belief systems around money. Excuse me one second. Sugar, Baby J has something to say. What you have to say, sweetheart? Oh, you want me to pick you up? Okay. Well, I have my Baby J. But you have your belief systems, and I want to invite you to expand your belief systems. Expand your belief systems around money. Money is energy. Say it with me. I am money. I am money because of who you are. Money comes to you easily and effortlessly. You get to choose those belief systems and create it. And as you speak those things, they shall be. As you speak them, they shall be. So you get to create those choices about money and new beliefs. And so when I was able and still have opportunity to continue to create new beliefs around money, things get better. Life gets better. It gets better because my belief systems have changed. So if you take a community of people, and can you imagine, we're telling them how abundant and prosperous they are and how wealthy they are and how things come to them easily at command of their word or their thought. What would possibly happen to that community? What do you believe would happen? Well, what do you think will happen to that community? Yes, my friends that are in the room says it will start to shift. The energy will change. It definitely will. And it only takes one spark to change that energy and that belief system around money, around wealth, around great opportunities and experiences of life. So I invite you, my rich friends, if you have the pleasure of being home and the opportunity to watch movies with your children or grandchildren, because you are the legacy holder right now. You get to create new paradigms for your family. You get to create new shifts. I invite you to have them watch movies on the lines of abundance. Excuse me, sweetheart. What do we say when we're speaking? When you want to speak and you hear Coco speaking. Okay, if you don't say excuse me, I can't hear you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Look.
Oh, I see. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. Say hi to our friends. All right. So you get the opportunity to, I would invite you to take the opportunity to watch movies. Maybe the people don't share the same skin tone as you, but they definitely share the same belief systems and wanting a better life for themselves and for their children and the next generation and creating that legacy. Watch similar movies, A Miracle on 34th Street, I believe it is. Even It's a Wonderful Life. Now that one, I believe, I've watched more often than any others because it helps us to see the power of our importance. Your moment in time right now has so much power on the trajectory of the next generation of your current time as well. We have that. And this is an opportunity for you to create legacy. This is an opportunity for you to get into the mindset of money and the belief that money is easy. Money is like oxygen. Breathe it in, breathe it in, release it. Breathe it in, release it. Breathe it in and release it frequently because it's circulating. Remember how I said time is not linear, it's cyclical. In that it will come back around. It will come back around. But you're now having an opportunity to interject how it comes and what comes around. Your belief systems that you get to pass on to your next generation and that you get to sprinkle and pour into your life right now has an opportunity to change it around and to bring more money easily and effortlessly into your life. And remember that money is energy. And energy is everywhere. So there's no need to put significance on the things that you buy with money over the energy of the people that create the money and the things. All right. So I hope that you've taken some nuggets from here. More importantly, that you implement a new belief system of abundance, of all that there is available to you easily and effortlessly on your way to more. And everyone that is to help you are on your path. Yes, they are. You get this opportunity now, today, to create the life you want to live with ease. With ease. So I want to invite you to new beliefs and new thought systems and new patterns. Okay. And to remember, most importantly, that you are money. You are the money. You are the money. You are the spirit of the money. And that today is a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. Until next time, have a spectacular day. Go out and be rich, my friends.